Yo, what's going on with y'all, man? We back with another video. I hope all of y'all are having a blessed day. I hope y'all feeling good, living good, all that good stuff, man. So I woke up this morning. That's all that matters. You woke up this morning. God is giving you another opportunity and another day to be great. So smile, don't complain. Just do what you need to do and handle your business. But today's video, I wanted to title this video. I don't know how I'm going to title this video, but I wanted to make a video basically speaking on don't feel left out. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying that is because when you want a self-improvement journey, like, you're going to feel left out in a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like when you finally take the moment in time to really just take your life serious and handle your business and make those sacrifices, but you're going to feel left out. Like you're going to see all your friends go out and have fun and drink and, party and turn up. You're going to see a lot of these females, getting sexy as hell, posting their pictures on Instagram, wearing bikinis, and you know what I mean? You feel left out. You want to get them hoes. You want to talk to them girls on Instagram. You're going to see a lot of your guys linking up, getting high together, going out, going to talk to the hoes, and you're going to feel left out, bro. Like, you're going to feel like you're missing out on something. You're going to always feel like a lame. You're going to always feel like an oddball. You're going to always feel like a black sheep. You may notice that a lot of friends going to stop hitting you up once you start getting on this wave and making sacrifices. Like, you're going to notice family going to start treating you weird. You know what I mean? People going to start hitting you up, asking you to go out. Nah, I don't want to go out. I'm going to chill. Oh, you corny, man. You on some lame shit. Ooh. You going to have those type of conversations with people when you finally take your life serious. Everybody going to look at you weird as hell because you're not doing what the normal people do, or quote unquote, you're not doing the norm. When you look around, everybody got babies. When you look around, everybody drinking. When you look around, everybody smoking. When you look around, everybody is turning up or doing something that got to do with instant gratification. Okay? So when you finally become that person that's just taking your life serious and you're working out, going to the gym every day, waking up at 6 a.m., taking cold showers, practicing semen retention, retaining from women, staying away from women, not texting women, not chasing women. When you that guy that's just in a box and you just so laser focused on what you need to do, you're going to lose a lot of friends and you're going to feel as though inside that you are missing out, when really you're not missing out on shit. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. Like, I be having days sometime on the weekend, especially when the weekends come, because, like the weekends is when motherfuckers start doing stuff and going out and, having fun or whatever. Like Easter just passed. A lot of people, was turning up and having fun. I just kicked back with some of my homeboys and cooled it. But, I don't go out. I never been out a day in my life. I'm 21 years old, never went inside of a bar. I had a few drinks in my lifetime before, but I never went to a bar. I never went to a party. I'm just not that type of guy, and I feel, and I think that's why I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends because I'm just not into a lot of shit. When I meet women and I get into it with women and stuff like that, I notice that, like, I come across too serious or some shit. I guess because I take my life serious and I respect my body. I respect myself. I respect, I respect myself too much to put myself in an environment where, something bad can happen or I can make a bad decision, or that's just how I think. I'm just not into the same shit a lot of people into. So, I may come across serious to people. That's why I don't got friends, because people be looking at me like I'm just too serious. Like I just take life too serious, when that's not the case. It's just I love myself and the goals that I have for myself, and, the area that I want to go in my life. I'm not going to get there doing the same shit that y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order to be a successful person and a leader, you got to do what everybody else ain't doing. You see what I'm saying? While everybody else sleep, you need to be getting up 6 a.m. sharp. While everybody else is sitting down, chilling, eating fast food and doing the same stuff, you need to be the one in the gym getting in shape. While everybody else is busting nuts and going out every weekend, fucking some hoes, chasing women, looking for some pussy, you need to be the one retaining your sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? Or sticking to the chick that loves you and values you, and you need to be staying loyal to her. Because let me tell you something. It's a lot of girls out here, but what we as dudes fail to realize is all that shit be an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look good as fuck. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I be on the gram and I be scrolling myself. I see exactly what y'all see. I'm a man just like y'all. I got testosterone just like y'all. I know how I feel to want to nail some shit. I know how I feel to want to go all in and hit them cheeks, bro. I know how I feel. These hoes getting sexy by the day. I'm talking ass out. You feel me? Like, I know how I feel. But I feel like as a man, like, it is very important Like, what's gonna set you aside and make you different from a lot of the men that's your age is if you doing what everybody else ain't doing. You gonna start a whole wave. Everybody that you friends with, they're gonna look at you weird at first, but they're gonna start seeing the results that you getting, and that's how you lead that's how you lead the herd. That's how you break a generational curse. You got to do what everybody else wasn't willing to do. You feel what I'm saying? It's a reason why everybody is broke. It's a reason why everybody don't got their shit together. It's a reason why everybody don't got what they planned on getting, because they don't prioritize their time. They're not using their time wisely. They're not making sacrifices, and they so caught into the instant gratification way of living instead of delayed gratification. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's important, I feel like, to work out, because it teaches you discipline and it teaches you delayed gratification. A lot of people work out and they stop within a week. You're not going to get results and gains within one fucking week. I've been working out every single day for the past, 2 months? I'm not big as hell yet, but I know if I keep going on this trajectory and I keep working hard, I'm going to get the body that I want. You know what I'm saying? I told myself from this day forward, well, yesterday I started it, but I told myself, and I wrote it down in my journal, I said, from this day forward, I'm gonna train my body and my mind to wake up at 6 a.m. sharp. I'm gonna go to bed 10 o'clock sharp. What I used to do is I used to go to bed like random times. Like some days I go to bed 1 a.m., some days I go to bed 2 a.m. Some days I stay up late as hell. And that shit have fucked my whole schedule up. Then by the time I wake up in the morning, I got all this shit to do. I don't even get all the stuff I need to get done because I didn't play with my time. Didn't get in bed at a reasonable time. Shit like that. Like as an adult and as a grown man, another to become that grown man and that man of honor and the man that you want to be, you got to make strong and serious sacrifices. And it's going to be hard. Like I also told myself, I ain't going to smoke no weed. I told myself this probably like 20 times already since I started smoking. I told myself that. I'm like, I ain't gonna smoke weed, then I get back on the weed. I ain't gonna smoke weed, then I get back on the weed. Like, you get tired. After a while, you start to get tired of being the same nigga. You get tired of lying to yourself. You get tired of just being a loser. Like, I tell y'all this all the time, but like, bruh, when you look in the mirror, you know the man you are. You know you ain't got your shit right. Like, this is why men are depressed. This is why men are depressed, stressed out, want to kill this, all type of shit. Because most men aren't the men that they want to be. You know the type of man you want to be. And you know what you need to do to get to being the man that you want to be. But sometimes we as people get caught into the loop. And that's okay. You know, we all young. You know what I'm saying? We all young. And when you growing up to be a teenager and getting your 20s, you know, you going to make a shit ton of mistakes. You going to put women first. You know, that's just how guys are when they grow up. You know, some guys aren't fortunate to have a father figure or that manly figure in their life to pit them on game so they don't run into mistakes. I wasn't fortunate, you know, to have a father figure in my life to teach me all these things. You know, like I tell y'all all the time, my dad died when I was very young. I was 9 years old. So the important years of my life, I couldn't get the game and the wisdom that I needed when I turned a teenager. Because once you become a teenager as a man, that's when things start changing in your life. You start to get puberty. You start to want to talk to girls. You know, you all type of shit. You're going to make a ton of mistakes. You know what I mean? You easily led on from the stuff that you see around you and in your environment. So it's easy for you to, you know, get into it with friends that's not really necessarily good influences. This is why a lot of young guys go to jail. Because they don't have that guidance. They don't have a father figure or somebody older to give them the wisdom and the stuff that they need. So they make all the wrong choices. So I just, you know, I make my videos just to help, you know, the guys that's my age and, you know, the guys that's younger than me. Because, bro, growing up, I made a shit ton of mistakes, dog. A shit ton of mistakes, you know, just a lot of mistakes, dog. And I really wanted to just base this video revolving around, like, women and discipline and different things like that. But, you know, I spent too much time chasing women. I spent too much time just playing with my time. You know, all my life I wanted to be great. All my life I wanted to be somebody. You know what I mean? Like, I always wanted to be a leader and do something different. You know, like, I'll be looking around at my family and everybody the same. Everybody broke as hell, poor, still living the same check to check life, going to work. Like, I'm not saying, like, that's bad, but like, bro, like I want to be the guy that break out the system and change my life for my family. And if you one of those guys that's watching this video that want to change your family's life, change your whole family structure and really just be that leader in your family, be the one that break the generational curse, you got to take on all the sacrifices that your family didn't. You got to take on all them sacrifices, and it's going to be very hard. Like, it's going to be hard. You're going to have nights where you want to cry. You're going to have nights where you want to give up. You're going to have nights where you're doing everything right, but stuff ain't working. But you always got to, you got to just believe, and you got to stay through that. You got to stay through it. You got to stay through it. And that's what I'm learning growing up. You know, I got times where I cry all the time because shit ain't going my way. But I'm learning, like, man, stop complaining, nigga. Like, complaining ain't going to get you nowhere. A lot of y'all be sitting up complaining and, oh, I ain't got this, I ain't got that. I ain't got this, I ain't got that. But y'all got 2 legs, 2 feet in the same 24 hours as everybody else. Handle your business, man. Like, you know, I know how I be, bruh. Like, I don't want to hear none of that shit. I know how I be. Everybody go through things. Everybody go through stuff. Everybody lose people. But you got to stay at it, man. And I'm not saying, like, you can't indulge. I'm not saying you can't, you know, have some fun here and there. I'm not saying you just got to, like, be one of them guys that's just on monk mode and, you know, go fucking 900 days without busting. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, have fun here and there. You know what I'm saying? But meaningless sex, like, that shit don't get you nowhere, bro. It's just, it don't get you shit but a STD and some babies that you probably didn't plan on having. So, as a young dude, my advice to the young dudes, man, like, don't fall into the loop and the trap thinking that you missing out on shit. You're not missing out on nothing. I know our generation make it seem lame to be on self-improvement because, like, it's only considered lame because everybody's not doing it. If everybody was on a self-improvement journey in life and everybody took their life serious, it wouldn't be considered lame. But it's only lame because half the young population is doing the same shit. So when you that guy that's choosing a different path, nobody want to be friends with you. People only want to hang out with who they can relate to. A broken, busted ass nigga ain't gonna want to be friends with a rich nigga. Some guys got that mentality like, yeah, I want to be friends with people that's doing better than me. I'm one of those guys. I would love to be friends with people that's making more money than me, that got more than me, because I can learn from those guys. But not everybody got that mentality. Most people that's fucked up and broke and don't got shit going on, they only want to be friends with people that's like that as well. Because a guy that got shit going on ain't even gonna want to deal with your broke ass. If you ain't bringing nothing to the table in terms of friendship, they ain't gonna want to be friends with you. So, you know, like, don't feel like you left out. Don't feel like you missing out on stuff. You're not missing out on shit. These hoes still gonna be there, bruh. And the thing about this generation, once you get your life together, you're going to get more girls. If you think you ain't getting girls now, wait till you get your life together. You get your credit right. You get that nice house you want. You get a decent car. You start making some decent money. You know what I'm saying? Your family, right? You leading the right way. You leading your family. Bro, females is going to want to be a part of that. But I'm just saying, like, you feel like shit when you know you can't bring nothing to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like shit when you know. Because men, I'm going to be honest with y'all, like, and this video going everywhere. I'm going to try to make this video quick, but I just got so much on my mind. I'm going to be honest with y'all, like, the reason why I feel as though it's very depressing and hard becoming a young man and just becoming a man, it's hard because it's a lot of pressure on men. Because we, most of the time, are only loved based on what we can bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, men are totally different from women. Like, yeah, women got to bring things to the table as well, but men, we are looked at as providers, protectors, you know, like all this different stuff. And, you know, some guys get overwhelmed by that. You know, some guys feel as though, you know, it's just fucked up right now in society, bro. Like, the whole men wave, it's just fucked up, man. Like, but we just got to make better choices for ourselves, and we got to stay at it, man. Like, if you got to practice retention, you know what I mean? If you got any vices or anything that's holding you back from being the best version of yourself, get rid of them shits, bro. Like, if you smoking all the time, like me, I've been smoking, like, all the time, like, since, like, 2019. I never took a break from it. I always felt like I needed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I have moments where I take a break for, like, a month or something like that, but I never just quit it for good. And that's one of the things that I plan on. That's one of the things I'm going to be doing in 2023. I'm going to get rid of that shit for good. Because it's not serving me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it chilled me out. It made me feel relaxed, but I'm not even in the position to be doing that shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is how you got to look at your life. Like, if you ain't got your shit together, there's no reason you should be having fun. There's no such thing as fun if you ain't in the position that you need to be in. And I feel like that's the problem with our generation. Most of these people don't even got their priorities together, but they want to go out every fucking weekend and go motherfucking drink and get high. Like, what are you celebrating? And then on Monday, when it's time to go back to work, they just looking forward to Saturday again so they could do the same shit. So it's like you just in this loop of going to work, drinking, going to work, drinking, going to work, fucking, going to work, drinking, going to work, have a baby. It's like, bruh, it's fucked up.